Good morning, YouTuber. Hi. How's it going, everybody? Good to be here. We got Drayson in first. Right on, brother. Good morning, JT. Good morning, poor man. How you doing? Hansy Pants, what up? And we got Dogbone. How you doing, Bobby? Bryson, Liam. Good to see you, man. Dana Maggiore. How you doing? Sprinkled Donuts here. Randy, good morning. Old school. Chris Dixon. What's up? What's up? What's up? So let people kind of filter in. And hey, Tech, how you doing, man? On your way to get the new power hammer? That's so awesome. Good morning, Bill. How you doing? I've been thinking about my power hammer. I was working on it a little bit yesterday, and just kind of preparing some of the next stuff for it. And I'm so close to having it done. It's just finding the time to work on it. I got to get Junior to play my intro on the didgeridoo. That'd be wild. I saw that video. That's y'all sitting around the fire having fun. Love it. Invited a new guy. Hopes he joins. Me too. I'll talk you out of that awesome shirt eventually. Hey, I don't give it up that easy. Now everybody was talking about pineapples yesterday, so. Wore about, it's got pineapples on it, and, I'm wearing my pineapple headband. So, morning, Neil. Tongs are on the way, man. Tongs are on the way. Hey, Wayne. Top of the morning to you. Audio a bit low? Let me see. Something may be... Test. Weird. Huh. Audio input capture. Test that. Better? Testing. Good morning. You collect Hawaiian style shirts? Me too. I don't have a whole ton anymore because they do wear out, and I wear them most of the time. Hey, Sister Donut. I must pull the shirt around him like someone was peeping in. He said he wanted to get my shirt off me. Morning, Alex. Aaron, how you doing? Good morning, Boar. Clean deers, problem solved. Curtis, what's up? Got your phone turned up. Morning, Eric. A little better? Yeah, see, I'll be honest. Since I think there was one day that since I swapped the cameras around for my live show in the Forge, and I used this camera for the close-up angle, I really had, I just temporarily changed settings, and I haven't cleaned it up. So all of my scenes in OBS have just tons of different unneeded things, and I really got to clean it up. It's my audio input capture it's reading like every time I talk, it's bouncing up almost to the red. I can turn it up a little bit more and see where that brings us. You guys let me know if it starts getting too loud. As I remember in testing, it was around 10 minus 10 decibels or whatever it is, the 10 reading was what seemed comfortable for everybody, and I've kept it around that. Let's see, John Jude, good morning. Grilled pineapple is amazing, Eric. Grilled. One thing that a menu item for like specials and stuff that I used to do in the Keys, always talking food, was I would take a pineapple and I'd slice it long ways instead of the circles, and cut the core out, and then grill that section, rind on and everything, and then set it on a plate and put pulled pork, like sweet pulled pork on it, and it ended up really good, really popular, Yep, pineapples everywhere. Pineapples. Uh-oh. Dwayne Abishan, good morning. It does sound good. Is audio's better, guys. I don't know why the audio feed changed. I really don't know why the setting changed up the way it did, but it did. We'll deal with it. Morning, Speargrass. How you doing? What's up, Sky? I'm doing great. I'm doing great. After this live stream, I've got to do some cleanup, clean my truck up, start loading it, load up my shop, start packing up the truck, get things ready. I will be heading up to pick up Bobby over at B&B Forge, and we will be on our way Monday to go over to the coffee grounds, Quad State. Quad State is not happening this year, unfortunately. However, the Quad Squad, the group of us that get together every Quad State, are getting together and doing a bloom, and that'll be Saturday, but we're going to be preparing for it all week. So it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. A lot of people are going to be there. A lot of faces that you guys recognize. So it's going to be fun. Mic not plugged in. Actually, I'm using the camera mic. The little mic that I have, it messed up. My lavalier mic messed up and doesn't really work anymore. I need to pick up I want to get a lavalier Wi-Fi mic, like a wireless lavalier mic. It'll make just make everything so much easier. And I also want to get a shotgun mic. Just kind of pick which works best for the different situations. But all of that's going to be like after, it's like I've got, these expenses. I've got to finish the power hammer build. That I have the money for after this trip, hopefully. So the mics will come later. It's like, yeah. Let's see. Just popping in to say hi. Hi, bye. Pineapple and pulled pork, even though only pork I eat these days is bacon. Yeah, I'm, mojo style pulled pork. I've done, whole hog roasts, Dan Boyles, good morning. Now I'm hungry. Everybody's hungry. Walk around and just watch. I might bring my 360 camera and get some set that up and get some footage of 360 footage of the bloom. It's a pain to upload and process 360 video. It holds up my computer for days on end, so I can't really do much else while I'm processing a 360 video. I love them, but they just take too much. Dan Boys can't stay for long. Got to get a family get together. Congratulations to them. Catch you later, So what's everybody up to right now? We're talking food, you know. This should be Sunday morning breakfast. You know. The girls are asleep. Rained out. Your plans here for the day? Yeah, it's raining here too, and it's raining a lot of places. Getting ready to start a French prayer bench for my mom for Christmas. Nice. All right, night asparagus. Coffee is tar thick. Yeah, man. Well, my favorite thing about hey, Greg. My favorite thing about vacations and such like that is I bring my Cuban coffee maker, and I don't drink Cuban coffee around the regular because it's just too much caffeine. But on vacation, I splurge, and that stuff comes out thick. You're going into production for hawk handles. Nice. I like asparagus. The round table fire discussion that I did last time over at Hans. I have intended to download those live streams and then edit them together into one video. I just I haven't had time to set the computer aside to download those 3 videos, yet. So I do plan on taking that Q&A, roundtable Q&A, and making a video on it. I might record a new one. I don't know. We'll see what happens. We might be really busy. Yeah, Skyforge. I'm all about Halloween, and I'm one of those believers that don't even bring up Christmas until after Halloween. However, it has been so pointed out to me that with some of this, being a creator, you have to start. Like, I should have gotten my Halloween videos recorded 2 months ago, and I should be preparing Christmas videos now. So you have it done. And stuff like that. So I've got to get out of that mentality of Christmas after Halloween. Made flat bit tongs today with a different method. Nice. Did you do a video on it, Tech? Eric, if I could, I would. Yeah, John, I know all too well about it being too hot in the forge, Get my sawmill track on concrete. Need to be in the forge, have more work. Needs to be ready for the first Monday, then I have time to do it. Yep. Yeah. Time. If I could turn back time. No, that's why I'm trying to come up with a time machine. Punching square holes for security grates. Wayne, do you punch the hole square or do you slit it and then drift it square? Out of curiosity. Good morning, Joe. Hey, Joe. Broach it square. Broach it square? Huey Lewis in the news. Okay. Um, Let me clarify the time travel plan. It's not so much time travel, but the stasis field that I'm working on, you know, in my underground lair. The supervillains have layers, right? Where I can basically pause time in my shop so that, or something, so that in my, you know, a week in my shop is like an hour in the real world. Wiley, good morning, Wiley. Punch it square unless it's larger than 3/4. There you go. That's a good, you know, that's a good thought. You know. Good morning, James. How you doing? I did. Yeah, I think Randy's right, Alex. It's it's like this weird. I've seen square broaching bits for metal, and it's. I don't think it's so much that it spins. It's a square bit that just kind of wiggles, you know, or something like that. It's weird. It like wiggles in a weird way, and it basically chisels out a square or any shaped hole you want. Peekaboo, good morning, Adam. How you been? Ain't seen you in a good hot minute. Yeah, it's like a chisel file. I believe you can do it by hand, but it would take forever. The point of the video that I saw on it was that it's like high speed. You know, it's like, and it still took a good minute. It chisels off like, yeah, it's neat. It's really neat, and it's like basically a drill bit with a, I want to say like a 1 or 2% or 1 or 2 degree offset or angle, and like it literally the drill bit just goes. It doesn't spin, but it wiggles in a quick circle like that, so that it's just kind of doing that, chiseling the whole time. Good morning, Jeff. Been working on your deck, listening in the background. Nice. Yeah, Alex, it is very interesting. I you know, look into it, because it's something that I'd love to be able to do, but that'll be way down the line, you know. I don't have much, but I somehow got something I use for a square drift, but starting a round punch. See, what I've always thought about for, you know, square holes and triangle holes and different shaped holes would be to slit it, you know, in a different sized slit the metal, and then start with a small round just to get it going, and then drift it to the size and shape that you want it, you know. I think a triangle hole would be neat. A triangle drift. Rotabroach. Yes. Wayne's got to go feed the family. Have a great day, Wayne. Tell the family I said hi. This old Tony does have a lot. I like this old Tony. He's funny. Granddads, good morning. But yeah. I hope everything's all right. You know, everything turns out all right over there for you guys on the West Coast. Really do. Hello, Mike. scrolling back through the comments, seeing if there was any. Yeah, Dana, I hope your hands are alright, man. I heard you mention something about it yesterday. I know Sam smashed his thumb with a hammer handle the other day during his live stream. Mule Kick, good morning. Yeah, thought broaching could be done like hot punching, but without punching it out all the way. Honestly, I think if you were to hot punch the shape out, that would be, I would think, the blacksmithing equivalent to broaching steel. And that, kind of being that step from, say, a square punch, punching the hole, to a square broach drill, drilling a square hole, is that the difference there in the metalworks, blacksmithing, making a square hole, and fabricating, drilling a square hole. Both are equally good, but for different, it's like different technologies for the same thing, Yeah. Yeah, see, I haven't researched broaching that much, but yeah, it's something that's worth looking into, just for the knowledge of how it's done. Sulbert, good morning. You can press broach too. Yeah, that's the thing with metalworking. There are there's more than one way to skin a cat. There's you can do a whole lot with different techniques. Thinking that an arbor press will work similar to a fly press on a smaller scale. I don't know. I've never used either, so don't really know. Morning, Greg. How you doing? But yeah, I've never used either, Drayson. I take that back. I think I've used an arbor press once, and that was like, oh, this is neat. I put something in it and smashed it, but I didn't actually use it to use it. I just used it to be like, this is neat. But yeah, I'd like to have a fly press someday. It'd just be neat. I remember hearing something about fly presses being like, if used properly, can be that nice powerless in between a power hammer and a press, because you can sit there and tap it and have it go down and kind of give a hammering action, or push it and give it that press action. Look at this. I love this community. It's like everybody's, popping in, just, saying hi and being cool with each other. I love it. Every time I get a chance to sit and talk to you guys, it's fun, you know. I believe you're right. I know that a fly press works on a screw action. Yeah. Danley Moose loves his fly press. Yeah. Yeah, I'd like to get a number 6, a big old number 6 fly press, you know. It's a bit big for what I do, but, you know, plan for expansion. You know, it'll be decades before I do get one, though. You know, I ain't holding my breath for a fly press. But yeah. Yeah. Put your likes in for Yamas. Thank you, Mr. Duncan. Thank you. Yeah, swoosh that like button. Got 32 viewers and 25 likes. And as always, of course, hello to all of you lurkers out there, the people watching with, you know, that don't comment, you know, that don't comment. You know, you guys are just as important as everybody commenting. You know, it's, yeah, just simply being here and hanging out. That's all it's about. $5 super chat in from Mr. James Jones. I made a square hole drill. Nice. You have to post some pictures of that. Thank you very, very much. Super chats are always helpful. Always helpful. I also believe with the fly press you get the initial advantage of the additional inertial advantage of the flyweight. Yeah, that's why it was explained to me that fly press is kind of a good in between a a press and a power hammer, because you get that initial strike, you know, and you can also do a strike and press at the same time. Thank you guys. You guys are all awesome. Good morning, Bob. Good morning, Bob. Tomorrow can't come soon enough. And Dana, don't feel bad about it, about not doing, you know, shows or videos. You'll get, when the time comes, you'll get back into it. You know, life happens. You know, you just you get too busy for it, or, you know, in other instances, you know, aside from being too busy, it's like, you know, putting on the weekly shows and keeping up with videos and all that stuff. It's taxing. So it's like sometimes you need to take a break, you know, and if it's a forced break, you know, appreciate the time that you have and then recoup the progress that you've made later. You know, that's kind of what I'm doing. I kind of had a forced break from doing videos for a while, and you know, trying to get back to it. You know, and all my numbers are down, so it's like I'm trying to get them to climb again. You know. Morning, Bob. Birthday's in 4 days. Happy birthday there, Adam. I was doing Facebook Lives for a while, but my workspace is the size of a bathtub. Yeah, it's Facebook Lives are a whole different ball game. Like the analytics for those are difficult. Like, it says you have so many views when, like, in reality, if I'm just scrolling down the page and your live stream passes up and I don't actually watch it, it still counts that as a view, you know. So it's difficult to gauge Facebook, you know, live and stuff like that. Yeah, Alex's birthday is in 4 days too, and I think he's actually going to be on the road or pulling up to John's on his birthday. So I got to do something nice for that kid. You know, Alex, you've been an awesome, you know, addition to the family. You know, since you got started years back. Yep, pulling up to John's, turning 18. So happy birthday to all of you guys, and I think I have something for that. No, I don't. Not on this camera. No, I don't. We all invited to the party? Unfortunately, no. There's only so much room at John's. If Quad State was still going on, anybody's invited to Quad State, and you know, that's the way we kind of work it. You know, when Quad State is happening, is like we all hang out at Quad State, and you know, meet everybody and hang out and stuff, and you know, but we camp over at John's. You know, so it's like Quad State's the big event, but this time it's just a couple of us, a handful of us hanging out and working with metal. Don't wait, poor man. Move outside or anything. I waited to forge because my anvil wasn't real and it sent me back 10 years. Absolutely. You don't want, if you really want to give it a shot, don't wait. The first fire series that I did was that's the entire premise of that. You know, putting it out into the community, that for all of you who don't feel that you're ready to do it, or you know, you're waiting to get this, that, or the other thing before you start. The point of it is just to start, to give you that initial kick, to inspire you. Good morning. What's up, Josh? Yeah. So, more community news. Hopefully soon, from what I understand, the Operation Seth package is on its, as quoted, on its final leg. It is on its, as far as I know, it is on its way to Seth, and hopefully he does a opening video for it on his video, or on his YouTube channel. Hopefully. So looking forward to that. I kind of feel, because of everything that's been going on in the world, and it getting, you know, held up so long, I kind of feel that some people may have felt that I was scamming. Nobody's said anything. Nobody has said anything at all. But I can't help but feel that, you know, it's like I went through all that. I made the posts, and I did the fundraising and all of that stuff, and then it literally dropped off the face of the earth because of, you know, unable to get things to the post office down there in Australia, and it's been months and months and months, and it's like I kind of feel bad that, you know, some people may, especially some of the larger donators, you know, may have felt that I was scamming them. And if that is true, if I am right in feeling that, it is not in any way, shape, or form the case, and I apologize if that's how it came off. His channel is SW Blacksmiths. Let me try and pull it up here. I actually have SW Blacksmith. Okay. Yes. Get to grinding a 35-inch sword today. Ooh, fun. Hearts and health, Adam. You have a great day. Yeah, Drayson. Like I said, I can't be certain that that's what people. But you know, there are some people that were huge contributors to it that I haven't seen since then, and it's that nagging back of the mind feeling, you know. What's up, Daniel? How you doing, Crawdaddy? All right, let me. Here's his channel, right here. He does all sorts of stuff, but you know, he's not really big on making YouTube videos. But the man is a talented blacksmith, and so yeah, it's definitely go over and say hi, you know. Definitely go over and say hi. What's up, Paul? But yeah, that's just, you know, it's dealing. Oh, the link to his channel? Right there. Sent drumsticks to a friend 2 weeks ago, and they still haven't left Michigan. Yeah, I mean, that's true too. Adios, Tech. Thanks for having a moment to stop by and say hi. Yes, he really focuses more on Instagram and Facebook than he does on YouTube. His YouTube is more just for, you know, a few things here and there when referencing things on his Instagram or Facebook. You know, that's really what he's not doing a YouTube channel. I'd follow him over there on Instagram to get a better idea of what he's up to and what he's doing. But yeah, it's he's definitely one of those. He does Damascus hammers. I want one of his Damascus hammers so bad. They look so cool. Actually, I think he recently started posting on his channel. Yeah, like just this year he started the channel. You know, 5 months ago. So yeah, it's relatively new. Also, Crawford, I watched that the video this morning about you discussing the leaves, and yeah, I'm definitely down. If I may talk about it, the idea is there will be a tree made out of cable and stainless steel. and everybody in the community is, who is interested, will be making a leaf with their touch mark on it, or their initials or what have you, and sending it to, I believe, either Randy, Crawford. There's a couple people who will be receiving them and getting them to where they need to go. So keep an eye out for the blacksmithing family tree videos. That people are going to be making. I'm going to be doing one soon. Paul Fontaine. Have you seen my Canister Damascus video yet? Not yet. Let me I know I've got you here. Paul, I was subscribed, and it had me unsubscribed. Well, I'm back subscribed again. That's why I just didn't pop up my feed. That's why I browsed through my feed. Yeah, I'll have to catch that. I'm thinking for my leaf dressing, I might do a palm frond. Seeing that sculpture from Robert Robinette, really gave me, an idea of how to do a simple palm frond. And yeah, I saw the thumbnail, Alex. I didn't get a chance to watch it yet. I didn't get a chance to watch it yet. But yeah, that's just a really neat community project. I believe Randy is collecting them. It's the idea. If you watch Dragonstone Gem and Ironworks Crawford, he put out a video of it, where he kind of discusses where it's going to go and what the plan is, what the rough idea is for it. So it's kind of a time capsule sort of sculpture. It's something that, hopefully years and years and years from now, somebody can look back and be like, oh, these were all the blacksmiths that were a part of this. Has Corona affected the price of metal? I'd imagine so, a little bit. I mean, anything that affects the price of shipping affects the price of metal. That's kind of the idea, John. The tree may continue growing for a long time. Yeah, that is. It's one of those community projects. I love community projects. Things that everybody can get behind and be a part of. I love, doing stuff like that. I'd like something like that in my shop, where people send something and it becomes like John Switzer has his drawer pulls that he gets. Everybody sends him a drawer pull, you know, and he puts the handles on his different drawers and cabinets and such, you know, and so you can watch his videos, and in the background you can see, you know, the work of different people, you know. Yeah. And there's absolutely no rush, like Crawford is saying, there's absolutely no rush in the leaves, because, you know, there will be plenty of time to work on them, you know. Uh-oh. But yeah, that was the breakfast bell. Applewood is extremely outrageous, and even oak went up a few bucks. Man, yeah, I don't really know prices that well. Yeah, I'd imagine there, and with everything going on, that, you know, anything that causes sparks or could potentially be a fire hazard would be, you know, shut down too sweet. And I don't, any wood that I buy is lumber for, you know, salt treated lumber for work or something. So I you know, I wouldn't mind getting into rudimentary woodworking to add a little bit of dimension to some of my projects. I see a lot of you guys that do woodworking, and it's amazing. Kind of part of that cross creators, kind of how everything's intertwined, the blacksmithing community and the woodworking community, you know, the stone cutting community, the glass blowing, you know, all the different creative aspects of being creative and intertwining within the different communities. It's amazing, you know. But truth be told, I don't know wood very well. You know, I know that lumber is pine and oak is hardwood. So I know hickory for handles. I don't know much else. I really don't. One of my favorite woods has always been black walnut, and that was actually well before I even knew that there was a lot of different types of woods out there that have different patterns and such. I'm sure if I were to look at them, I'd find a new favorite wood. But I know about 20 years ago at a Ren Fair, I picked up this black walnut shot glass, and it's always been really cool. And I had a black walnut coffee mug that was turned and solid and awesome. James Jones, I believe the tree is open to all blacksmiths that are interested. I believe it's open to all blacksmiths that are interested. Slumping and blowing to incorporate in some of your. See, that's I'd love to learn stone cutting to incorporate into the forged aspect. There's so many woodworkers in this area, wood carvers and such, and so many in this area that it's like you got. I think within 20 miles of here, there's like 6 shops that do. Like chainsaw carving, and you know, big sculptures. Actually, one Hedgehog Woodworks, I believe. Like he gets commissioned from the state, and from Virginia and stuff to do big sculptures for some of their tourist attractions. like the love sign for Virginia, for I think one of their new welcome centers. They commissioned him to carve, So it's like I went over to his shop one day and he's got these big, like, huge letters that he's carving out, and it's like he only uses chainsaws. What's this leaf thing? Let me pull up a link to Crawdaddy's video here. It'll be in my history because I just watched it this morning. And share. Oh, you got it, Bob. Thank you. Right on, Bob. If I have any black walnut that isn't split check, maybe you can send a chunk to John's. I'm going to turn you into a mug. Possibly. I will say, as far as coffee mugs, I did love that. I had that when I was much younger, but now this is going to be sappy, but I have been using this coffee mug for the past 12 years. This was my mom's, and I snagged it from the house after she passed, and this has been pretty much, unless I forget it when I go on a vacation and have to drink out of something else, this is the only coffee mug I drink out of. It actually survived Irma. I forgot it on my porch in Key West. It was on the railing at my house, and when I got back to Key West, it was on the roof of my neighbor's house, or in a palm tree. It was up somewhere high. I can't remember. It was fugue state stuff, but yeah, it uncracked, unbroken, survived a hurricane, and I pretty much drink specifically out of it. Said, "Hey, Neil." Neil, how you doing? Neil's been here. Wait a minute. A travel mug. Yeah, that'd be a good idea. Augie Zenner, good morning. Yeah, I wouldn't mind having an alternate mug. But yeah, the sappy of me, I know. Drinking out of that mug, it's like every morning growing up, wake up an hour before I really needed to, and me and my mom would sit and have coffee and, chit chat and stuff, and she'd drink out of that mug. So it's like kind of a connection to her. But I'm one of those who's very sentimental when it comes to stuff like that, and a mug like that you're talking about, Drayson, made from the community and stuff would be sweet. It would be like every time I'm drinking coffee out of it, I'm drinking, with the community. So, and I'm sappy like that. So, yeah. Got lost in the smoke. Oh man, I really hope you guys are doing well over there. I know it's a rough time, but good morning, Michael. Y'all just have to hold on, and remember, it's like, come what may, this too shall pass. Everything that's happening, will pass. And, yeah, so, shut up, Bob. But yeah, it's, definitely, rough times for a lot of people. And, you just hold on to hope. You'll get through it, Just plow on through life. It's coming up on 11 o'clock, and I've got to go grab some breakfast and then start preparing for my trip. And I don't know if I'm going to sleep tonight. It always happens that way, Bob. You know, like, yeah, oh, we're going to wait till 5 in the morning. Yeah. Okay. I'm try and, go to sleep tonight at like freaking 9 o'clock. Yeah. But I'd like to take a moment and thank all of you guys who have, show up every Sunday and chit chat and hang out and discuss what's going on in the community. Y'all are fantastic. Always great. It's always fun. Always fun chatting with you guys. And it seems like everybody's kind of, a lot of people are having to go. I've seen a lot of people filter out. So I want you guys all to get out there and do something awesome for your Sunday, So y'all be well, be safe. Better decide now when we're leaving. Yeah, I'm thinking, Bob, I know, obviously, I'm not going to wake up at midnight and be like, all right, let's go. I'm thinking, waking up around 4 or 4 and leaving here by 5, so I can get to your place around 7:30 or whatever the time may be, and skip traffic on, the highway. We'll talk. But how you doing, Holler? In at the bell. But yeah, I think if we stick to that plan, Bob, we always change plans last second, but yeah, I think we should try to stick to this plan this time. We'll be good. Maybe if I have a strong enough signal, we'll do a live stream, drive stream tomorrow at some point. All right. You guys all have a wonderful day, and get on with it. Hearts and health, everybody. Thank you for popping in. Thank you for hanging out, and for all the support. Yep. So, catch you later, guys. Rock on.